everyone. So today's video is going to be quite a quick video because I'm in a lot of pain, way more pain than I would normally be when I'm filming. So yeah, I was actually planning on not filming today, but I don't really have time next week to film and I do need to film this video. So yeah, I'm just gonna film this as quick as possible. I'm really sorry if you were expecting like a longer video today, but yeah. This video is once again for Autism Acceptance Month, and this video is all about books with autistic characters that I want to read and maybe buy if I don't own them yet. So yeah, let's just get into the books. So the first book is Always Only You. Now this author actually has a lot of books with disability representation, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the books that has autistic representation. And yeah, I actually really want to read their books. I am currently in the middle of one of their books, but because it's like a romance that I'm reading with an audiobook, because of that, it's taking me quite a while to get through it. But I am kind of enjoying it. Again, because it's romance, it's not kind of like my cup of tea usually. But this author does have a lot of books with disability representation, so I do want to read quite a few of them. So yeah, then the next book is this book. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce the title because I'm in too much pain to remember that kind of stuff. But yeah, this has autism representation as well as non-binary representation. And I actually own this book as an ebook because it was on sale and I knew it had autistic representation, so I knew I had to get it. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this. It seems to have like a bit of like a mystery aspect to it. And I don't know if it has romance, but if it doesn't, I'm very glad because, like I already said before, I don't really like reading romances that much. So yeah, it seems very interesting. The cover's very pretty as well. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Then the next book is Please Don't Hug Me. Now, I've been wanting to read this book for quite a while, but it's very difficult to find, both as like an ebook and as a physical book. But it does have autism representation, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be on this list. And I'm pretty sure the author is autistic as well. And yeah, it has a trigger warning for ableism though, or at least I wrote down a trigger warning for a lot of ableism. So yeah, if you're looking for like a cute, fluffy book with autistic representation, this is probably not going to be it because again, it seems to have a lot of like themes of ableism. At least that's what I wrote down. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this someday if I can find it in some kind of format. So yeah, then next is Hell Followed With Us. Now I actually already read part of this book because I got it as an ARC from NetGalley, but I wasn't able to finish it in time. So I've read like about 60% of it, which the 60% of it that I did read did have autism representation as well as trans representation, as well as like other LGBT plus representation, and it was very graphic and very gory. So if that's not your type of thing, I don't recommend this, but I would really like to finish it someday, and I want like a physical copy of it because this book looks very beautiful. I really like the cover. I know that a lot of people wouldn't really use the word beautiful to describe this type of cover, but I really like it. So yeah, I hope I can buy this book physically someday and actually finish it this time. But again, quite like graphic and gory, so if that's not your type of thing, I don't recommend this book. The previous book that I talked about, Please Don't Hug Me, that book is like a very emotional, like contemporary kind of book, so if that's more your thing, go for that one, not this one. Then the next book is a middle grade, which is quite different from the book I previously talked about, but this one is Ellen Outside the Lines. Again, autism representation, LGBT plus representation, and Jewish representation, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that like the main character is Jewish. So yeah, has a lot of representation. It seems very cute. And again, a middle grade, so it won't have like too much talk about like ableism. So yeah. Then the next book is this book. I'm not going to try and pronounce the title because I've been trying for like a couple minutes and I'm starting to get a headache on top of everything else that I'm feeling. So this book also has LGBT plus representation and it also talks about ABA, I'm pretty sure. I wrote that down as like a trigger warning. So if you're not into like reading a book about ABA or that mentions it at least, then I wouldn't recommend this, but I do want to read it when I'm in like the mood to read that kind of book, because obviously it will hit quite hard as like an autistic person who went through like some form of ABA. So yeah, I would recommend this book, but again, trigger warning for talk about ABA. So yeah. Then the last book I'm going to mention today, because this is obviously not all of the books with autism representation that I want to read, but the last book that I'm going to mention today is Social Cue. This is by the same author as Please Don't Hug Me, and yeah, it seems very interesting. I think it's about like how to navigate love, or at least that's what I written down. So yeah, very excited to read this as well. I'm gonna now like do the outro for the video because I feel really ill. So yeah. So again, I'm really sorry for how short this video is probably gonna be. I don't even know if it's gonna reach 10 minutes. But yeah, I just don't have the energy today to like list more books. I'm really sorry for that, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video now as well because I really don't feel well and I just want to like lay down. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have like more books with autism representation that you want to read, put them in the comments. I would love to read them and get more like suggestions for books with autism representation that I want to read. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.